Okay. Yes, it's sitting awesome. Hello, guys. Donald, aka Blood Baron 115 here, coming at you today, Junior. I just got out of class. I'm a lot more happy about class thus far than I was, last time we spoke. And that's because I don't know. Actually, getting into the classes, getting some classwork done, understand things better. It's been great. Makes me feel a lot better about how things are going. I feel like I'm a little slanted. Shit, shouldn't have moved it. Let's sit up. All right. Yeah. So I have one class that's stressing me the fuck out. Every other class, like, it's cool. It's cool. It's not bothering me at all. But that one class is just stressful as fuck. Like I'm almost certain I'm gonna fail, even if I try my goddamn hardest. Like it's just shit's just not clicking. I'm hoping that like the problem is just kind of like this section that we're doing, and like the next section we start working on will like click in my mind. Because we have basically from looking at the grading of that class, 60% of the grade comes from the exams. 6% comes from a mini project that I don't know if I'm able to get done because it needs to be a group project, and the group that I'm attempting to work with is just this a very big lack of communication. And then there's like another small section I think is quizzes. It's like 5%, 3%, something like that, and then 30 something percent for the homework. I think it's 31%, and I think it's 3% for the quiz. So that big chunk of homework is like the homework that we have due. It's due on Thursday night. I've gotten one question so far. I think I'm gonna get a 0 on that because I didn't answer it exactly the way they want it. Like they want this thing called a proof idea and proof details, and they want it clearly defined which one's which. I don't know what the fuck that means. I keep asking for explanations. Their explanations don't make no goddamn sense to me. So I'm probably gonna be taking an L and a 0 on this first homework. There's like each homework has like a programming problem and 2 other questions. That seems to be the layout, because we had a homework 0 that didn't need to be turned in. It was just kind of like, see where you're at, like try and hand things in, make sure you know what you're doing as far as handing things in go. And that was the same setup. It was the same setup for this first homework. And yeah, so I'm fucked. Question 2 is the question that I've solved, but without the proof idea and proof detail. And then there's question 3, which makes no goddamn sense. But that I found out today in my first recitation of the day at 8 a.m. when I had to wake the fuck up and come here. They said that he'd be going over it probably tomorrow in class, presumably, because they said they were going to be going, that the teacher would be going over that more in class, to try and solve that. Even though he almost gave us the whole answer, but I still didn't click. It didn't click enough. Aside from that, channel's been doing normal stuff. It's been off and on. I had 2 more classes today. Well, I had 1 class and another recitation. I just got out of the second recitation. I should be going home right now, but I wanted to stream real quick. Because I figured I like sitting in my car just after class on a Tuesday. It kind of helps me just mellow out or bitch about the day. Either case is good for me. Feels very relieving. I'm hoping no one pulls up in front of me and parks in front of me, because I just have a clear shot to kind of pull out and get out of here. Someone pulls out, or someone parks in front of me, I have to back out and do some finagling. But there's many better parking spots than right in front of me, so I think I'm good. Let's see. In my class that I had today, so I had 2 recitations in a class. The class that I had today was the class that wasn't in session last week because the teacher was out of the country. I don't remember if I mentioned that, but yeah, the teacher was out of the country last week, so that's why there wasn't classes last week. And we have homework in that class. We have to bring in a resume and a cover letter. We have to find a job and either apply to it or make a cover letter or resume that we would use to apply to it. Like if we don't meet the requirements or don't really want to apply to it or whatever, we just gotta find something. I don't tell no one, but I applied for something that the school actually it was like an internship. The school sent me through an email. They're like, you for computer science and engineering and people. Engineers, computers, go intern. So I did that. So I'm gonna revise my resume a bit. I'm gonna just rob the cover letter. I'm gonna change my resume up a little bit because we talked about resumes. And after today, I realize, I think why I have not been getting jobs, because I've been applying for a lot of jobs recently, it is probably my fucking resume. My resume is ass. Oh my God. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was. Like, I made it in high school, and then I've edited it as time's gone on. So I think that's what the problem is. I bet, like, out of high school, it was spot on. Like, that's a good resume. But because I've just been adding stuff, and I don't have a good flow, I'd say. It doesn't look like a great resume. Like, it's almost 3 pages long. Like, I think it's 2 pages and then like a little bit into a third page. And the teacher was like, you should only have a 1-page resume. And we like looked at resumes today. They're all 1 page long. We had to pick one out that like looked the best or whatever. And like we were being the interviewers or whatever, like the people looking through the resumes to find someone to hire. Not really though. We didn't really have anyone's job in our hands, but we had to look through and be like, oh, this resume, this is the best one. So we picked the best one, and a lot better than my resume. Like, aside from like they had better credentials and stuff like that, just the layout and everything. Like, if my resume was right next to that one, just taking a quick glance, like not the information out, just a quick glance, they would go with the other one, hands down, because mine's almost 3 fucking pages. Theirs was 1 page. It was concise, had what they needed. So yeah, I need to edit that resume a little bit. A, for class, and B, for me just personally. Aside from that, so that's pretty much school at the moment. Aside from that, not much is going on at the moment in my life. I've vlogged on. My nose is stupid itchy. I vlogged on Friday, so I feel like I've really talked about everything I need to over the past few days. I haven't really done much the past few days. I played the fuck out of Spider-Man, and I've been playing a bit of Blackout. Blackout's alright. I like it more than Fortnite, but I don't love Battle Royales. But I think the problem there is that I'm a solo player. Like, Battle Royale, I mean, like, it has a solo thing, but I feel like Battle Royale as a game mode is much better with more people. Like Call of Duty Zombies, like that's like one of my favorite games. You know, everyone knows it's my favorite game mode of all time. Favorite game of all time. It's not a game, but it's a game mode. And it's a solo friendly experience, except for World War II is not. Infinite Warfare kind of is, but it's iffy on that. And pretty much all of Treyarch is solo friendly for the most part. But Battle Royale, just like, obviously, like it's made to be played solo or with people, but I feel like it would be a much better experience with people. So if anyone wants to hit me up and play some, I'd be down to play some more Blackout with people, because I'm trying to get some friends to play it. But my friends have beta codes; they just haven't fucking like done it and uploaded it to get their download and stuff. And I'm attempting to get Bloodwife to play it, but I don't know if she will or not, because she has to download it still. I don't know if she's able to play it, because the beta code is on my account. I don't know if it's account based or if game sharing still works. Can't game share with her anymore because I gave my account to Roland. That makes sense. So it doesn't matter anyway unless I take it back from him, which is totally possible. Anything else? Not really. This is vastly shorter than Friday's vlog. When Bloodwife's on, I have a lot more to talk about, because she helps me stir conversation. This is probably the shortest vlog, because I've had no viewers throughout this, which is very odd. People are probably eating dinner or something. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if people watch it live, because, some people will watch it later and see what's going on in the life of Blood Baron. But I should get going, because I want to go home and eat. I am hungry, and I should probably work on some homework and I was going to say my studies, but I don't study. I don't fucking study. So guys, this is going to be the end of this vlog. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for all the good shit. Hit the notification bell so you stream or upload. I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow or not. I have not come to a concrete decision on that. If I do stream, it will be BBGW. If I don't do that tomorrow, I'll do it on Friday, because you guys know I love to have my BBGW out for the week. And with that, I'll begin. Peace.